Welcome back to BBC World Coins. Today, we have an exciting topic for all numismatics enthusiasts, history buffs, and coin collectors. We are going to talk about the fascinating story behind the 1980 Lincoln penny and its incredible value in today's market. This tiny coin, once worth only 1 cent, has now reached an astonishing price of $2.8 million in auctions and private sales. But what makes this coin so special? Why is it worth so much? How can you identify if you have one of these valuable coins in your collection? Stay with us as we dive deep into the history, errors, varieties, and demand that have skyrocketed the price of this penny to unimaginable heights. The history of the 1980 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1909, replacing the Indian head cent. The design was initially created by Victor David Brenner to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, the penny has undergone multiple changes, including composition, mint marks, and slight variations in design. The 1980 Lincoln penny was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with the respective mint marks of P, D, and S. This was a time when the U.S. Mint was producing billions of pennies annually, primarily made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. However, certain rare and error variations from this year have become highly sought after by collectors. Why is the 1980 Lincoln penny worth millions? While most 1980 Lincoln pennies are common and worth only face value, a few special varieties and errors have caught the attention of collectors. The most valuable 1980 penny to date is a rare error coin with a minting mistake that makes it highly desirable. This could include a double die error, off-center strikes, or a unique misprint that sets it apart from the regular coins. Additionally, some coins struck on transitional planchets or with experimental compositions are known to exist, increasing their rarity and desirability. The $2.8 million penny is believed to be a unique specimen with exceptional qualities and a pristine condition, making it one of the rarest coins in circulation. Identifying a valuable 1980 penny. If you suspect that you have a valuable 1980 Lincoln penny, there are certain characteristics you should look for. First, check for any visible doubling in the lettering, date, or Lincoln's portrait, as this could indicate a double die error. Second, inspect the mint mark. Some rare variations have been discovered with misplaced or repunched mint marks. Third, analyze the condition of the coin. Coins in uncirculated or near mint condition fetch higher prices compared to worn-out specimens. If you believe you have a rare coin, consider getting it professionally graded by a reputable agency such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. Current market value of the 1980 penny. As of today, the general market value of a standard 1980 Lincoln penny ranges from 1 cent to a few dollars depending on its condition and mint mark. However, rare varieties and error coins can fetch thousands, if not millions, of dollars in auctions. The record-breaking $2.8 million Lincoln penny is an exceptional case, but other high-value sales have been recorded for rare specimens. Coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for rare finds, and the demand for unique coins continues to rise. How to sell your rare penny. If you believe you have a valuable 1980 Lincoln penny, the next step is to determine its authenticity and marketability. Start by consulting a numismatist or a professional grading service to assess its value. You can then list the coin on online marketplaces such as eBay, heritage auctions, or specialized numismatic websites. Coin shows and conventions are also great places to connect with potential buyers. Keep in mind that properly documenting and photographing your coin can significantly increase its chances of selling at a higher price. Conclusion: the 1980 Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin, but hidden among the billions minted are rare treasures worth a fortune. Whether due to minting errors, unique compositions, or pristine conditions, certain pennies from this year have captured the interest of collectors worldwide. If you ever come, we are diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1976 mint mark 1 cent Lincoln penny. This small yet historical coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide, and for good reason. Some rare variations of this penny have sold for an unbelievable $2.7 million at auction. If you think that is impossible, stick around as we break down the history, key features, errors, and the reason why this tiny piece of copper is worth a fortune. History of the 1976 Lincoln penny. The 1976 Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln cent series, which has been in circulation since 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The year 1976 is significant because it marks the bicentennial of American independence, though the penny itself did not feature a special design like the quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins issued that year. However, this does not mean the 1976 penny is any less valuable. In fact, some mint mark variations and errors make this coin one of the rarest and most sought after by collectors. Key features of the 1976 Lincoln penny. The 1976 penny was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia pennies do not have a mint mark, while those from Denver bear a small D mint mark, and those from San Francisco have an S mint mark. Most of these coins were struck in copper with a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, but some rare specimens were mistakenly struck on other metal planchets, making them incredibly valuable. Rare errors and valuable variations. Now, here is where things get exciting. Some 1976 pennies were struck on silver or aluminum planchets instead of the standard copper-zinc alloy. These minting errors are extremely rare and are often considered one-of-a-kind collectibles. Another error to watch for is the double die obverse, where slight misalignments during the striking process cause the lettering and details to appear doubled. This type of error significantly increases the coin's value. Additionally, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and wrong metal compositions all contribute to making a penny far more valuable than its face value. The jaw-dropping auction of a 1976 penny for $2.7 million shocked the numismatic world. This specific penny was a rare off-metal error coin, struck on a silver planchet instead of copper. Only one known example exists, making it a one-of-a-kind rarity. When it surfaced in a private collection, expert appraisers immediately recognized its historical significance. After authentication and grading by PCGS, it was placed in an elite auction, where intense bidding wars among collectors drove the price to the record-breaking $2.70 million. How to identify a valuable 1976 penny. So how do you know if you have a valuable 1976 penny in your collection? First, examine the mint mark. If you have an error coin, a double die obverse, or an off-metal strike, you could be in for a big payday. Look for misprints, off-center designs, and unusual weight. A regular copper penny should weigh approximately 3.11 grams, while an aluminum or silver-struck error will have a noticeably different weight. Taking your coin to a professional coin dealer or sending it to be graded by NGC or PCGS can determine its true worth. While most 1976 pennies are only worth face value, some special variations can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. A regular mint condition 1976 penny from Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco can range between $5 and $50, depending on its grade. A rare minting error or off-metal strike, however, can be worth significantly more. The rarest variations, especially those with a unique composition, are often sold for hundreds of thousands or even millions at major auctions. The 1976 Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin, but it holds hidden potential for collectors and treasure hunters alike. If you come across an unusual penny in your pocket change or collection, do not overlook it. You could be holding onto a fortune. Keep an eye out for rare mint marks, striking errors, and weight differences, as these details can determine whether your penny is just. We are diving deep into the 1983 D Lincoln penny, a coin that might just be worth a life-changing amount of money. If you have ever come across one of these pennies in your pocket change or coin collection, you may be sitting on a small fortune. So stay tuned as we uncover the incredible history value and why this coin is so special. History of the 1983 D Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency. since it was first introduced in 1909 honoring the 16th President Abraham Lincoln. The 1983 D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver as denoted by the small d mint mark located just below the date on the surface. This penny might seem like any ordinary coin, but there is more to the story than meets the eye. Composition changes in 1982. Before we dive into what makes the 1983 D penny so valuable, it is important to understand a major change that happened just 1 year prior. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a significant shift in the composition of the Lincoln penny, transitioning from a 95% copper alloy to a zinc core with a thin copper plating. This change was made primarily to cut costs since the price of copper was rising rapidly. As a result, the pennies minted from 1983 onwards were expected to follow this new zinc composition. Why the 1983 D Lincoln penny is rare? So what makes the 1983 D penny so special and valuable? The answer lies in a rare minting error that has left collectors searching high and low for these rare coins. Some 1983 D pennies were mistakenly struck on copper planchets left over from 1982 instead of the expected zinc planchets. This means that these rare pennies are significantly heavier than their zinc counterparts. A standard zinc penny weighs about 2.5 grams, while the rare copper variety weighs around 3.1 grams. How to identify a rare 1983 D Lincoln penny? If you think you might have a valuable 1983 D penny, here are the key things to look for. First, check the weight using a precise digital scale. If the penny weighs 3.1 grams instead of 2.5 grams, you may have a rare copper penny. Second, inspect the color and edge. A copper penny will have a slightly darker and more uniform color compared to the more reflective zinc version. Lastly, consider getting your coin professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC to verify its authenticity and condition. Market value and recent sales. The current market value of a rare 1983 D Lincoln penny struck on a copper planchet is absolutely staggering. Some of these rare pennies have sold at auction for over $2.6 million, making it one of the most valuable modern pennies ever discovered. The price of these coins depends on their condition, rarity, and authentication by professional grading companies. Even less pristine examples of this coin have been known to sell for thousands of dollars. How to find a 1983 D Lincoln penny? You might be wondering where you can find one of these rare pennies. The good news is that they can still be discovered in pocket change, old coin collections, and even in unsearched penny rolls from banks or coin dealers. Many collectors and enthusiasts actively search for these rare pennies, so if you are lucky enough to find one, you could be holding on to a true treasure. Tips for selling a rare 1983 D penny. If you believe you have found one of these valuable pennies, the next step is to get it authenticated by a reputable coin grading service. Once verified, you can sell it through online auction houses such as Heritage Auction, Stax Bowers, or eBay. Additionally, reaching out to rare coin dealers and collectors can help you get the best possible price for your coin. Conclusion: the 1983 D Lincoln penny is one of the most extraordinary modern coins with a value that has reached record-breaking numbers. This penny serves as a reminder that valuable treasures can still be found in everyday places. We're diving into a coin that could change your life, the 2016 mint mark Lincoln penny. You heard that right. A simple 1-cent coin that's been turning heads in the numismatic world, fetching up to $2.3 million in auctions. If you've ever come across a 2016 Lincoln penny, you might want to hold on to it because it could be worth far more than you think. We'll be talking about its history, what makes it valuable, and how you can tell if you have one of these ultra-rare pennies. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and how to cash in on these small but mighty treasures. Before we get into the 2016 edition, let's take a quick journey through the history of the Lincoln penny. This legendary coin has been in circulation for over a century, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent replaced the Indian head penny, and since then, it has undergone multiple changes, including material composition, design updates, and the addition of different mint marks. For many years, the penny was primarily made of copper, but due to rising metal costs, the U.S. Mint switched to a zinc core with a copper coating starting in 1982. Today's pennies are composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, making them much lighter than their older counterparts. Fast forward to 2016, and while most people overlook modern pennies, some rare variations of this coin have skyrocketed in value. And that's where things get exciting. You might be wondering, how can a penny that was minted just a few years ago be worth millions? The answer lies in rarity, errors, and mint marks. Here's what makes certain 2016 Lincoln pennies worth a fortune. 1. Mint mark variations. The U.S. Mint produced the 2016 Lincoln penny at 3 main locations. Most of the pennies from 2016 are common, but there are certain rare variations with mint errors that collectors are willing to pay thousands, even millions, to own. 2. Error coins, the real jackpot. Some of the rarest and most valuable 2016 Lincoln pennies are error coins. Here are a few key errors to look for. Off-center strikes. These occur when the coin is struck off-center, leading to a misaligned design. Some extreme off-center errors can be worth thousands of dollars. Double die obverse. This happens when the design is accidentally stamped twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect, especially on Lincoln's face, the date, or the word Liberty. These can be worth thousands depending on the severity of the doubling. Wrong planchet errors. Some 2016 pennies were accidentally struck on nickel or dime planchets, making them incredibly rare. If you find a penny that looks too light or too shiny, it could be one of these error coins. Transitional errors. Some 2016 pennies might have been struck using leftover planchets from previous years, making them highly collectible. 3. The ultra-rare 2016 Lincoln penny worth $2.30 million. Now, let's talk about the 2016 Lincoln penny that broke records. At a major auction, a unique 2016 penny with a highly sought-after error sold for an astonishing $2.30 million. What made this specific penny so valuable? It had a double die obverse with extreme doubling, making it one of the most dramatic errors ever seen on a modern penny. It was struck on a leftover pre-1982 copper planchet, making it much heavier than regular 2016 pennies. It was in perfect condition, graded MS 70 by PCGS, meaning it had absolutely no signs of wear or damage. Collectors and investors alike fought over this coin at auction, driving its price into the millions. This just proves that even modern coins can hold incredible value if they have the right characteristics. Now that you know what to look for, here's how you can check if your 2016 Lincoln penny is worth serious money. Look at the mint mark. Check if your penny has a D, S, or no mint mark. Proof coins from San Francisco tend to have higher values. Examine for errors. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling on the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust. Also, check for off-center strikes, wrong planchets, or other anomalies. Weigh your penny. Regular 2016 pennies weigh 2.5 grams, but error pennies on copper planchets can weigh around 3.1 grams. Check condition. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coins graded MS 65 or higher by PCGS or NGC can fetch premium prices. Get it authenticated. If you think you have a rare penny, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to confirm its authenticity. Who would have thought that a penny from 2016 could be worth over $2.3 million? It just goes to show that valuable coins can still be found in circulation today. So next time you get some change back, take a second to check your pennies. You might be holding a small fortune in your hands. We have a fascinating story about the 1995 Lincoln penny with a mint mark that is taking the numismatic world by storm. Imagine finding a simple penny in your pocket only to discover that it could be worth as much as $2.5 million. Stay with us as we explore the history, rarity, and current market value of this incredible coin. History of the 1995 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, honoring the legacy of President Abraham Lincoln. However, the 1995 penny is unique because it features a special mint mark that has caught the attention of collectors and experts alike. This penny was minted in large quantities, but some rare variations have been discovered which makes them highly valuable. Understanding mint marks. A mint mark is a small letter found on a coin indicating where it was produced. In 1995, pennies were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint did not use a mint mark while the Denver Mint used a D and the San Francisco Mint used an S-proof versions were also struck at San Francisco. The real value lies in certain error coins and rare varieties that collectors seek out. The valuable 1995 double die penny. One of the most famous error coins from 1995 is the double die penny. This error occurs when the coin is struck by a misaligned die, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the inscriptions. The 1995 double die obverse penny is one of the most sought after variations, and collectors are willing to pay thousands of dollars for one in excellent condition. Factors that determine value. Several factors affect the value of a 1995 Lincoln penny, including condition, rarity, and demand. Coins that are in mint state with little to no wear fetch the highest prices. Grading agencies like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) and the Numismatic Guarantee Company (NGC) assign grades to coins based on their quality. The higher the grade, the higher the value. The record-breaking 1995 Lincoln penny sale. The most astonishing sale of a 1995 Lincoln penny happened when an ultra-rare specimen fetched an unbelievable $2.5 million at an auction. This specific coin was in pristine condition and featured an incredibly sharp double die strike. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for such unique pieces, making this penny one of the most valuable in recent history. How to identify a valuable 1995 Lincoln penny? If you are wondering whether you have a rare 1995 penny, here are some steps to check. First, look at the inscriptions, especially the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." If you notice clear doubling, you might have a double die obverse variety. Next, check the condition of your coin. If it is uncirculated or in near perfect condition, its value will be significantly higher. Finally, consult a professional coin grading service to authenticate your penny current market value and demand. The demand for rare coins, especially error coins, is higher than ever, with collectors constantly seeking new additions to their collections. The 1995 Lincoln penny continues to rise in value. Currently, well-preserved specimens of the double die penny can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on their grade and rarity. Experts predict that prices will continue to climb as the supply of these rare pennies diminishes. Conclusion: the 1995 Lincoln penny with a special mint mark and rare double die obverse variation is one of the most exciting discoveries in the numismatic world. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting out, checking your change could lead to an incredible discovery. Imagine the thrill of finding a penny worth millions. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting coin discoveries and numismatic treasures. Thank you for watching and happy collecting.